camera. I don't know why. That's why you
Oh,
don't
yours.
see me. It's just my picture.
Uh, did you? Oh, so you went to the top and you can't select the camera.
Yeah, I press on that and it says camera not detected. The first time it happened to me.
You know what you do? Just restart your computer.
And there's a corner there that has an X which says always allows HTTP Hangout to access your camera and microphone. Whenever
Oh,
I click on that,
Instead of I'm gonna
uh,
read and Paul I said,
still
Paul. She's gonna say, what is this, Paul?
yeah, it looks. Yeah, let's see what we got on the chat here. Oh, okay, I've got here. So we got Miss Nizu, Rose, Miss Tess. Okay, yeah. Sometimes the computer's just act funny. You restart it and the camera should work. I hope.
okay, I'll do that. Okay.
Yeah, go ahead and do that. Um,
Why I cannot hear anymore.
all right. So um, we got kind of a lot of things to do. We'll be doing the initial sign in. We'll be online, and we're we're going to be looking at the quizzes. In fact, that's what we're going to focus on this morning, is on uh, finalizing that quiz. Then when we go back to Kagman, we'll finalize the workbook, post it on the web page, and then work on finishing up the videos. So if anything is not finished, we can work on next week. But again, next week I would like to spend as much of the 3 days as we can just on the research. So even the lower grade teachers, that it's really a lot for students, for younger students, but their parents can help them, and this would be a great way to get them talking about who's in the family tree and the stories that go with those family trees. All right, let's put today on uh, making a quiz. I'm going to go and share my screen, and I've shared two things with you on it's called the Google Forms. So let me just walk you through that, and then once I do that, then let's go to work and use the document that I shared with you. Okay, can all of you see that screen now? Going all the way back. I'm going to put on my. All right, so I'm sharing my. Wait, you can't see the screen yet. Here, let me share it with you. Okay, you should all be looking at my screen right now.
Do you know what is this?
Can you see that big tunnel? Okay, all of you that are here. Okay, so I've got Toka, you and going out and sharing one.
Yes.
Oh, you guys, you're not here. The breakfast smells good. Anyway,
Wait, I don't hear you. What?
can you see the screen that I'm sharing?
Yeah.
You see the tunnel? Okay, good. So now I'm going to go to how we the
Oh, I love the smell.
the options that we have. So what I want to do is I want to go to my Google Drive. Well, that's not my Google Drive.
So this is
Okay. So now you're looking at the quiz I just made, but I'm going to walk you through that. Okay.
type in name over
You
here.
you open your Google Drive.
Google Drive. Well, what did he say?
Yeah, and you're going to see that this using this form is a lot more than just making multiple choice questions. So now I'm going to go new, and I need to go down to the more and Google Forms. And here's the beginning of the form. So you put a title in it. All right. So we're going now. Each of you, there's another document for you to sign in. So let's say you're doing a technology, and what we'll do is we'll have you practice on these, and then we'll make one quiz with all of these together. But so let's say we're doing technology on flash drive recorder. Okay, and then now here's the different options of what I can do for this question. Now also on the question, when I click on the question, I put the question title. So let's say, again, recording with recording story. With the question. Now here's the easy one to score, is the multiple choice, but also we have the short answer, or we can have a longer answer, which is a paragraph. Multiple choice. You can use check boxes. Okay, so it's on multiple choice. If we go check boxes, we can put check boxes. You can have more than one correct answer. There's a drop-down menu. Okay, where you have the different options there. You can do linear scale. So now here's you can get an opinion. What did you think of this? 1, I didn't like it. 5, I liked it. You got a multiple choice grid. And on the sample I sent you, I used the multiple choice grid, but you can put as many rows as you want, and you put on across it. So here's row 1. We can say storytelling, and we want to relate that with what do we want to relate that with? Being happy. Again, you can put as many of these as you want on the grid, and then you have date and time stamps. So now look here. This is just on the type of questions, but we can also add a title and a description to it. We can add an image. Now watch this one. The next one, we can put a video. And the video, if you click on the video, watch what the choices you get here. And again, in the sample I sent you, I have see, it goes right to YouTube, and you can, if you have a video that you just made, you upload it to YouTube, and you click on the URL and put it in. But let's say we're talking about recording stories, so I can put in here recording, and I can just do a search right there. And look at this. And now I can choose from any of these stories: recording connection success stories, stories don't end, the recording process. So you've got, look at this, a lot of different choices. Some we don't want. Recording your story, our stories. Watch voice actors record parts of your story, our stories. If I like that one, I just click and select. And this is a 2-minute video. And now that's going to, see, that's added to the question. So the students, you can ask them a question about this video. You could even ask, and again, using any of those options for making the question. So this really adds a lot to it. So we're looking at 5 or 10 questions, but in fact we can actually ask a lot more questions by using the different choices. Again, I sent you the one where we had the question about I took test question about do they understand where the male and female sides of the chart? But I actually put a picture of my chart, and then I added a story just to show how you could add the video, because I added this the crab and the needlefish story. Okay, so I'm going to come back to everybody here. I'm just going to go back to me. Well, I'm looking. I got to stop the screen sharing. Okay. Okay. So does everybody understand? So here's the assignment. You're going to each of you have the 2 samples for making questions, and there's also the chart that I shared with you. So look on the chart, choose one of the 10 areas, and so each of you are responsible for at least one. So we're going to have a couple do 2, and then we'll have our 10 questions. But so you're only working on one question, but are you going to put a short video in there? Are you going to add, you add a picture? Is it going to be a multiple choice? Again, remembering that when you score the multiple choice, it takes a little more time. But some, like the one that we did yesterday, if you have 25, 30 students, it really doesn't take that long to go through and see that you look at it, if you're having them list your names on the family tree, you can see very quickly that mom and dad have different last names. Okay, they understand that part, and that they have first and last names for their grandparents, and up to their grandparents, or even aunts and uncles. It's not that you'd have to look at each name. You can actually very quickly, and I would say you could score that question for 25 students with maybe 10 seconds per student. So the multiple choice are scored automatically, but look at it. Let's get a 10-question quiz that we can give to students. I'd like to do it at the beginning of the school year. Go test some classes. Okay, so if you have a question, raise your hand or type. Okay, so assignment is choose. You're going to choose your area and specific question. And work on it.
What?
Hey, if you have a question, go ahead and type it in, and I will be. Let's see how.
Nigel, why did you off it? Damn.
Okay, we got Nigel joining the conversation here. There we go. Oh, good morning, Nigel. Oh, welcome, Florence. Okay, Florence, you can look on the chat and see the assignment. Also, I think it's on the shared document with you. And you and Rose are working together. So go ahead and take 2 of the questions. Oh, one other thing, if you look at the bottom of the assignments for the quiz, there's a menu for Tinian. If you click on that, you click on the menu, there's 2 choices. So let's go ahead and there's choice 1. is ham and cheese sandwich, Danish or assorted muffin, orange or apple. Or 2 is chicken pineapple wrap, Danish assorted muffin, orange or apple.
Mr. Welsh, we can't see the menu.
It's on the. There's a link. There's a link on the assignment.
Oh,
So on the
just
Google Doc, yeah, you see on the bottom is the link, and you click on there. Oh, and for the real advanced question, I want to know if anybody can figure out how to, because I'm looking at we could put an advanced question for the Pixlr or the PixLR, where we would we could give them 2 pictures, have them tell them to use the PixLR and combine those pictures and submit it. So and there is a way we could do that on the form. It might be, and I think it wouldn't be that hard to score. Probably most students wouldn't even be able to figure it out. But I want to know if you can figure out how we could submit that using the Google form. Okay, so that's your upper limit challenge. You guys, look at this off time. That's one thing you having a camera in your house, right? Here, I still don't see Sudiana joining. That's from Ponape. We'd sure like to have her. But here, can you say hi to them?
Wala sumasali ko ko lang.
I'm sorry.
Hi to you.
Say good morning.
Here, say good morning to them, Manalu.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning. Do you know how to wave? Oh, here, Nigel knows how to wave. Here, Nigel.
Florence.
Nigel, you just don't have enough light on you, though. Can you look this way, Nigel? There.
Now I know why she's laughing.
The way? Say hi.
Kasi Zeus si Gonang.
Hoy.
Apa na
Oh,
todo do pudli.
why did you log off and you two share the one?
Oh, okay. Only one.
No, you stop.
Now use this. Oh.
Okay, you guys,
Florence,
actually,
hindi niya patapatinas.
you look at the
Gonang,
Google Doc.
yo. Apa din do taatan? Tizan mo Gonang. Aday sa ano to ni love handles.
All right. Oh, good. We have one and you see what the way this works. Each of you have your own color, so I can see who's adding the.
I cannot hear him.
Rose is on here.
You said you want to show that place.
Let me off the camera. Mr. Welsh, what does it mean on the assignment where specific area and then technology questions? Like, I'm sorry if I missed it.
Okay.
So,
We need one for each specific area. So there's 10 specific areas, but there's 2 main. One is technology, and the other is story collecting. So we need each person you two have 2 specific areas. If you look on you have the flash drive recorder and the Audacity. So that's two two questions. One, make one question. Again, can you put is there a picture you can add? How are you going to make it so that this really question really tells us, does a student understand how to use a flash drive recorder? Does the student know how to use Audacity?
We have to make one question for Audacity, one for Recorder Florence.
That's correct. Okay. For example, you could take the Audacity waves that when you load when you load it and you look at the waveform, you could have a picture of maybe 4 different waveforms and have it identify which one of these waveforms shows the noise reduction.
Like a before and after, like before noise
Right.
reduction.
Yes.
And then after.
So you need to put. You could actually put 5 pictures. One, here's the original waveform, and then show 3 or 4 choices. Label 1 A, B, and C. Which one of these waveforms shows noise reduction?
Okay. Okay. Got it.
All right.
Thank you.
Where's the file?
The file?
Document.
Which file are you talking about?
The one that we're gonna work on.
What's it? You're gonna make a form.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so you make your question and then send it to us, and then we can all see the question. Did you understand how to send it? And I can let me share with you on that. If you have questions on how you would do this, I'll go back again.
So what's the title? We're gonna use a flash drive, the computer, tablet.
Okay, so again, you go to your Google Drive.
No, we choose those group numbers.
New.
Photos.
Yeah, right, like a recording.
New form. Okay, and you put the question. Then when you're done, you'll click on send, and then all you do is, but just go ahead and send it to me. Then I can forward it out to everybody else. So mine is Valric.Welch CNMI-PSS. So you send it to me, and then I can forward it out. All right. Yes. Oh, you gotta choose from there. Choose. See all those areas?
Flo, what are we making?
Basically, we're just kind of asking assessment questions about specific, I guess, software. Like, for example, he explained to me that with Audacity, you would just kind of like do a 4-picture, 5-picture screenshot, and then ask the students which one determines a noise reduction, and then they answer A, B, C, D, like that.
Okay, so is this separate one? Is this another separate assessment?
No, this is
Thinking. Go ahead.
Just remember how we've already prepared some, and
yeah, we're just modifying. We're saying when I looked at it, we can do more than just have multiple choice. We can
okay.
put pictures in.
Because I see your sample, Mr. Welch. I see it. You inserted your family tree.
Right.
okay, it says here, which shows the correct order of a family tree. And then there's your family tree. Person to the right will be so small, I can't really see it. But to the right, that would be mother, right? Mother.
Okay. Yes, you're looking at the tree. You see that going to
Person
the
to the right.
yeah. And let
That's
me
mother. Above and to the right.
yeah. Let me
Above and to the right.
okay. Yeah, Gloria, you
Okay.
should have it. So yeah, by looking at the tree, you should be able to answer the questions there.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Welsh, do you want us to put the questions in that Google, the Google Doc you shared with us today?
Yes, you can put it in there, but also make it do a Google form so that we can see you know how to do that.
Nalizo fa na ako binadam mo daw?
So meaning, Flo, you're gonna get a lot of screenshots of stuff of Audacity.
Sure, yeah. Screen. That's what I did. I just did a screenshot, drug it in, and there it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, what I did was I brought a file into Audacity, which was the interview with my grandma, and that's the original file. And then I'm playing around with the effects, like if I amplify the audio, what's the before and after?
Yes. Yep.
Yeah.
And again, I'm trying to make it real clear, but that would show that the student really understands how to use Audacity. And remember, Audacity. That's the main thing we want them to be able to do is, well, volume adjustment and the noise reduction. If they know how to do the noise reduction, and they would recognize the file.
So you are going to have several screenshots that shows a screenshot showing how to amplify it, and then the other one, because they're going to choose from those pictures, right? Which one would be
Yes,
the
that's
correct answer? The other
right.
one will be file import. So that's not the correct one, right? No,
Yeah,
so
you
that's
can do.
an example.
You can also do one where you cut a section out.
Right. Or you
But
have the waveform, right?
uh-huh.
Or you have the waveform. Yeah, different screenshots.
Yeah. Right. Just give them 3 or 4 detractors. The first one would be showing the original file, and then 3 or 4 detractors where the student would identify which is the one that shows the noise reduction. If that's the question you want to use, I'm just giving that to you for an example.
Okay. I'm trying how you can. Assessment.
Okay, we're already halfway through our session here. So you find out what things you do right before
Mr. Welch, how do we paste a picture for the sign-in?
Oh, okay, I'm going to show you.
Yeah, I tried doing that. Apa change? Mayo, this?
Hello, I can't hear you.
Tumpinino.
Okay, I'm going to show how to. The question is, how do you place the picture? Right, so I have here's my form, and again I have a question. On the side I have this box. You see that box? And then one is to add a question.
And then,
Add a
Oh, no,
title.
not.
this one, so.
You click on
Mr.
add
Welch,
in.
not for that one.
That wasn't the question?
No, the sign-in that you just sent, the test. The sign-in for today?
Oh,
and
yes.
then, you know,
Oh,
one
that.
time I went to,
Second one
I
says
went
try
to
putting a
Shirley's
here.
to get breakfast
Okay, you had.
for my husband.
Trish.
And I saw her there because she was gonna wait for her sister.
Trisha.
So,
Trisha.
yeah. Remember they told her and the girlfriend that we went there together.
Trisha.
I don't know, these people.
All right, so what was the question?
And you know who told?
That wasn't the
The
question.
sign.
Oh,
The
well,
Welsh,
let
can you
me.
mute?
That's good.
Okay.
She sent me the mom update from
Mute Trisha first.
the one she said to me. She said, she was with rooms.
Right.
Then I said, oh, so we cannot be seen anymore, we cannot have friends. It still has to be you all the time.
So the email you just sent us, sign in for day.
Oh, she's
The
from,
second question is try pasting a picture here. Hi, Ari.
Hi, Mahan.
Hi, Army. I don't know what happened to everybody. I can't see Rose. I can't see Gonan.
Well, we can see you.
And we can hear you.
We're supposed to be chatting.
Now can you see me?
Yeah, she's from
Yeah,
San
I've only
Vicente.
got three of you on the.
I'm here. I'm not alien. I'm here.
So all of you should be working on. There's choose the menu, and there's choose the question that you want to make. Okay. So if you're having trouble figuring out the forms, you can just write up top or the type of question.
Crazy lady. I told them you're in the restroom. You're in the restroom.
Never mind, I just sent it.
Why? Never put yourself down. Never mind what other people think. I never Pay attention to, for me, I value myself. I
Oh,
don't
yeah.
care what people think.
Oh,
I don't care what people say. Online there? Tonight.
Rose and Mr. Welsh, or everybody, can you just go back to the Google Forms, the one that were assigned, and look at the way bottom past the menu and see if something like that kind of question would be found in it.
Okay, let me go back.
The assignments for making quiz, that Google Doc.
Yes.
Okay, I'm going inside. Hopefully, I have connection inside. Come and visit.
You guys can take a guess which one.
Hopefully, I have connection inside.
Oh, I see what you did. The original.
I guess Mr. Walsh, are you looking at it?
Are you, did you put
Anna,
on
you
my
ready, Link?
assignment?
Would it be?
It's at the bottom after the menu for Tinian.
Yeah, it's all the way
Okay.
at the bottom.
Okay. So you,
Something
you
like
got
that.
I like how you did that.
okay. Now the question is, can you put
No
that in a
overtime on every time.
form?
Oh, mas
It's
kyo
in a
patre.
Google form,
Yo
or
go mi
you're
gwa
gonna
ne
have
be matut si.
Orania.
Di
Okay, I
fumay gwa.
Pus debe non tani.
Ah,
Small. At least a relationship ni uns depends on visa.
sa
You
kumud. Fati loki.
treasure times.
Kumud stali na sumataw si kasi pim naburuka gi.
okay, I'll put in
Pus pero
form.
Biya pulil
Tumekan tu sa glory. Pus un tunga sa mo sa. Okay.
Ay,
Zafa.
Jato po kasi niya move gi.
Yeah.
Efeito. Lo malik sektor tungo na. Mga may ko sa tema tutug zo.
Mamay ko kaya.
Ouch.
Kuha na pa
Ada laki na insomnia.
Ay, kumutsi ti mo afati.
Ti
Ti mo
mafata.
fontun ra.
Ang tumutsu.
Tugap.
Tumugat. Tumubert.
Ti mo bro. Alok ti umay ko sa siga senti amumuti.
Untuk ngumari sa nganya. Si Rose niya sa nganya zo na problema. Gimay ko no. Zakani zo. Taza niyo aso tayo no. Iko insomnia zo. Lo anyway. Iko nung dali niya. Mana ba niya problema. Gimay ko no. Pues como stay up di negativi tayo no. Lanya pues golo kwi. Lo taza niyo suspect. Lo go mga high blood na anemic. Lo taza niyo suspect na insomnia zo. Zaka todo tem que estar dentro do ito niya sa gatin feeling na ano mga ang bisay volleyball no kung naga travesti lo están Liliana ano
Florence? Mas di ba steady?
I don't know. Did I mute hers only for mine, or I muted it for everybody?
I don't know, but
no, I'm the one to mute. You guys, you can mute individually, but I am the one that can mute for everybody.
Oh, so I muted her. Sorry. Not her. I muted a group. Okay. Huh.
Huwagan si Trisha do saradi na tawag mo ka todo. Gonan.
Okay, I'm looking at the quizzes. There's different settings on there. You can actually put in a point value for each question, and it'll automatically score it. You can submit all of it to a spreadsheet, and I noticed that we need to you can collect the user's information, but that you'll want to have the first question would be to have their name, because it'll collect the sending information, but for your spreadsheet, if you haven't put the name in, that'll be easier for you to, because then you can use the spreadsheet and sort it by name. That way it'll fit straight into your grade book, and you can even put a section on there for comments, and then you would have comments on each student that you could give feedback very quickly. All right, I've got 10 more minutes, so let's finish up in 10 minutes, and we'll all head over to Kagman, and we'll look at when we get to Kagman again. Today we want to get this quiz ready to put out, get it finalized and ready to have students take at the beginning of the school year. And then the second thing we want to have by today is the final student workbook.
Mr.
Okay,
Welsh,
so go ahead and work on that. In about 10 minutes, we'll all head over to
sorry,
Kagman.
Mr. Welsh, I had a question or a concern.
Okay.
I'm on Google Forms and I'm trying to insert the screenshots or images, and it's really hard. I don't think it really has that option. I think an alternative would be to upload every single screenshot onto my Google Drive and then put a link into it. So the way that the question would be formatted is, here's your original image, click here, and then the kids have to click on it and look at it, and then do it for the options to ABC or ABCD. Put the links to those separate pictures in order for them to view it and then decide from there.
Okay, let's look at that. I would say another. Are you having a hard time putting in two pictures? Is that what you're saying?
No, Google Forms will not allow me to insert an image. It's not like an option for their assessment. Like if it's a multiple choice question, it just basically allows you to type on there but not insert an image.
That's correct. But on the form you identified as A, B, C, and D. So on the question you just go multiple choice question A, B, C, and D, and then they will also be able to see the waveforms in the picture.
But the picture cannot be uploaded on the form. There's no
Oh,
insert image.
you're right. You're talking about when you look at the scores.
No, when you're just trying to make the quiz or the assessment.
Oh, okay. I'll show you. We can look at that when we get to Kagman then.
Oh, so there is a way?
Well, yeah, you could, if you saw the one I sent to you, I used the Google Forms. I put the picture of my family tree.
Okay, let me.
If you look at that, I put a family tree and a video, and it was actually quite easy to put in. But again,
Okay.
we can look at that at Kagman.
Okay.
All right. Thank you for all your work. I'm gonna leave this up for 9 more minutes, and then we will, like I say, we'll head back to Kagman. We can try to answer the questions there. Okay, good. Log out. Tony, Tony. Okay, I'm stopping the broadcast. By 9:30, let's start up at Kagman.